Tori and Zach Roloff finally big divorce share announcement today. But why divorce announcement? What happened? Zach and Tori Roloffs. Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we have some heartbreaking news to discuss regarding the beloved Roloff family. After years of sharing their lives with us on Little People, Big World, Tori and Zach Roloff have officially announced their divorce. In this video, we'll dive into the details of their announcement, explore the reasons behind their decision, and reflect on their journey together. So grab a snack and let's get into it. Just today, Tori and Zach shared the news on their social media platforms. In a heartfelt post, they expressed their love for each other and their commitment to co-parenting their children. The couple stated, "After thoughtful consideration, we have decided to divorce. We will continue to be devoted parents to our amazing kids." This shocking news left many fans, and even friends and family, in disbelief. Fans have flooded the comments section with mixed emotions, expressing shock, sadness, and support for the couple during this difficult time. Tori and Zach have been a favorite among viewers for years, and it's hard for many to imagine them going their separate ways. Tori and Zach's relationship began in 2010 when they met on the set of Little People, Big World. They quickly fell in love, and their romance became a fan favorite. They married in 2015, and together they have 3 beautiful children, Jackson, Layla, and Mateo. Throughout their time on the show, fans have watched them navigate the challenges of parenting, the ups and downs of family life, and the unique experiences that come with being part of the Roloff family. Tori has been an incredible advocate for Zach and their children, using her platform to raise awareness about dwarfism and promote inclusivity. As fans, we've celebrated their milestones, from the births of their kids to the small victories of everyday life. But that's also what makes today's news so difficult to digest. While the announcement came as a shock, some fans have speculated that there were signs of trouble leading up to this moment. In recent seasons of Little People, Big World, viewers have noticed some tension between the couple. There have been episodes where Zach expressed frustration over family matters, including disputes with his parents, Matt and Amy Roloff. Financial pressures and differing parenting styles also surfaced, leading some fans to wonder about the stability of their relationship. Many fans took to social media to discuss these observations, sharing their concerns about the couple's communication and their approaches to family issues. It seems that while they were trying to make things work, the challenges may have been more than they could handle. So, what exactly led to Tori and Zach's decision to divorce? While we can't speculate too much, experts suggest several potential reasons that could contribute to a couple deciding to part ways. Communication issues, financial stress, and differing life goals are common factors that can lead to a breakup. When couples find themselves growing apart or struggling to understand each other's perspectives, it can create an insurmountable rift. From what we know, Zach and Tori have faced their share of challenges, and while they have publicly supported each other, it seems that they reached a point where staying together may not have been the healthiest choice for either of them. This divorce will undoubtedly have a significant impact on their children and the Roloff family as a whole. Co-parenting can be incredibly challenging, especially when emotions are running high. Fans are concerned about how this change will affect their beloved kids. In their announcement, Tori and Zach emphasized that their priority is their children. They stated they will continue to work together to ensure Jackson, Layla, and Mateo feel loved and supported during this transition. It's heartening to see them put their children's needs first, even in the face of such a significant life change. Many fans have taken to social media, expressing their love and support for the kids, and hoping for a smooth transition. Hey everyone! Welcome back to our channel. Today we have some very surprising news about one of our favorite reality TV couples, Amy Roloff and Chris Marek from Little People, Big World. Just today, they announced their divorce, and we're diving deep into the reasons behind this shocking decision. If you enjoy content like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any updates. Now, let's get into it. First, let's take a moment to reflect on the beautiful journey that Amy and Chris shared. Amy Roloff, known for her vivacious personality and strong spirit, has been a beloved figure on reality television since Little People, Big World premiered in 2006. After her long marriage to Matt Roloff, she found love again with Chris Merrick, a real estate agent who quickly won the hearts of fans. The couple tied the knot in August 2021, and fans were thrilled to see Amy find happiness after her divorce from Matt in 2016. Their love story seemed picture-perfect, filled with joy, laughter, and adorable moments together. But just a few short years later, we are faced with the heartbreaking news of their separation. Earlier today, Amy took to social media to share the news of their divorce. In her post, she wrote heartfelt messages expressing her love for Chris and their time together, but also emphasized the difficult decision they faced. The announcement left many fans shocked and saddened. She stated, "It is with a heavy heart that I share the news that Chris and I have decided to part ways. We've had some amazing times together, but ultimately we've realized that we've grown in different directions." This confession raises questions about what led to this unexpected separation. Now let's discuss some potential reasons behind this split. While we can only speculate, several factors could have contributed to their decision. First, it's important to consider their busy lives. Both Amy and Chris have their own careers and responsibilities. Amy, a successful author and entrepreneur, is heavily invested in her businesses. Chris has his real estate career and seems to have a full plate as well. Sometimes, the strain of balancing work and personal life can take a toll on a relationship. Another potential factor is the family dynamics. The Roloff family is well known for their close-knit relationships. Amy's connection to her children, especially during big family events, may have created additional pressures for her marriage with Chris. Balancing his role within the family while maintaining their relationship could have been challenging. There might also be differences in their long-term aspirations. After all, Amy and Chris are in different stages of life and might have different dreams for the future. Amy has spoken about wanting to focus more on her children and her businesses, while Chris might have had other priorities that didn't align. Lastly, couples often change over time, especially after major life events. The transition from dating to marriage can sometimes reveal underlying issues that partners weren't fully aware of during the dating phase. It's not uncommon for couples to discover that their compatibility isn't as strong as they once thought. Welcome back, everyone. Today, we have some significant news that has fans of the Roloff family buzzing. After years of ups and downs, Karen and Matt Roloff, two of the beloved stars from the reality show Little People, Big World, have finally announced their decision to get a divorce. What led to this shocking turn of events? Stay tuned as we break down everything you need to know about their relationship and the reasons behind their split. For those unfamiliar with their story, Matt and Karen have been a significant part of the Roloff family saga for years. Matt, originally known for his adventurous spirit on the family farm, and Karen, who initially worked as the farm's manager, developed a close bond that eventually blossomed into a romantic relationship. After Matt's previous marriage with Amy Roloff, which ended after nearly 3 decades, fans were eager to see how he and Karen would navigate their new relationship. Karen quickly became a fan favorite, especially as she bonded with Matt's children and adjusted to life under the public eye. They often showcased their love on social media, sharing joyous moments and travel adventures that made fans fall in love with their couple dynamic. However, as with any relationship in the public eye, challenges began to emerge. While fans usually highlighted lucky moments, there were always subtle hints of strain. Couples often go through difficult patches, but fans began speculating about Karen and Matt's relationship after various incidents played out on social media and on the show. Sources close to the family reported that while Karen and Matt seemed happy on camera, off-screen, things were not as rosy. Differences in lifestyle, future aspirations, and personal challenges may have tested their relationship. Fans noticed more disagreements during family events and even in their social media posts. Fast forward to today, Karen and Matt Roloff made a joint statement across their social media platforms announcing their divorce. Fans had anticipated this news, however, it still came as a shock to many. Here's what they said. In their joint statement, Karen and Matt expressed gratitude for the time they spent together, but emphasized that they felt it was best to go their separate ways. Fans appreciated the openness of their statement, but it left many pondering, why now? Now the million-dollar question, what actually went wrong? While neither Karen nor Matt has publicly shared specific details, experts and fans alike have begun to dissect the relationship challenges they may have faced. It was rumored that Karen and Matt had differing visions for their future. Karen might want a more settled life, while Matt was still heavily involved in the family business and adventures. The Roloffs are a large family, and blending dynamics can be tricky. Matt's children from his previous marriage may have had conflicting feelings about Karen's presence, which could have added stress to their relationship. Living life under the lens of public scrutiny can be detrimental to any relationship. Fans expecting perfection from them might have unknowingly added pressure to their dynamics. Many experts point out that effective communication is critical in any relationship. It's possible that over time, Karen and Matt found it challenging to address their issues openly, leading to unresolved conflicts. So, what does this mean for the Roloff family moving forward? With such a significant split, it's essential to consider how this will impact the family dynamic, especially in the public eye. The Roloff children have been vocal on social media regarding their support for both parents, which indicates they want to maintain a united front despite the separation. Fans are curious about the future of Little People, Big World. Will Karen continue on the show? Will Matt step back? The Roloffs have built a brand together. It will be intriguing to see how they navigate this next chapter. Both Karen and Matt have been actively involved in community events and initiatives. It will be essential for them to continue engaging with fans and communities that love and support them through this transition. No matter the challenges ahead, both Karen and Matt have proven to be remarkably resilient individuals. This might be a difficult chapter, but it also presents an opportunity for growth, healing, and new opportunities for both of them. Why Zach Roloff just had to quit Little People, Big World after 25 seasons. The Roloff family became a rare reality television success. 18 years and 25 seasons is a massive accomplishment. It came at a heavy cost, as major family rifts, many related to the show, drove family members away from the cameras, the farm, and each other. Zach and Tori Roloff quit Little People, Big World. They felt that they had no other choice. But why? On a recent episode of their Raising Heights podcast, Zach shared how becoming a reality star as a child impacted him. Hint, it was not positive. Among other things, he delved into what it felt like to grow up in a fishbowl and to then be in that same situation with his own wife and children as an adult. When Tori asked Zach what it had felt like to film as a young kid, Zach recalled the obvious pressures. It was odd because there was always this expectation that I should be doing something right now. Zach reflected, when people say reality television, I always think there's like a little caveat there, he explained. Because at the end of the day, these people are paying for a crew to be here. He freely admitted that filming for the show was fun at times. It wasn't like those awful YouTube family nightmare stories. It just had major drawbacks. Zach emphasized that the experience could also be very stressful. He didn't need that as a kid. One could easily argue that Zach doesn't really know what a childhood without reality TV is like, so he has nothing to which to compare it. But maybe that's kind of the point. Home thing followed him to adulthood, and he calls it the fishbowl effect. According to Zach, he could not stand this aspect of reality TV. You're in a fishbowl, and everyone's staring at you, Zach described. He was speaking not of life on the farm, but of producers seating him and family in the center of a restaurant for lighting and angles, where cameras and other restaurant patrons stare at this now movie set. Zach emphasized that this was not solely an issue with filming at restaurants. A trail of cameras, boom mic operators, and producers will attract attention anywhere. But Zach is also a little person. So are both of his parents and all three of his children. The stares from people became, at times, unbearably, and even earlier this year, Zach and Tori both discussed how they had left Little People, Big World, because reality TV tears families apart. That is true, especially for the Roloff. Some may express surprise that Zach and Tori are discussing this, or anything, on a podcast. But they weren't desperate for privacy or looking to become shut-ins. On a podcast, they control the level of access, and nobody's following them to film them in a restaurant. Matt Roloff actually moving off the family farm because of Amy, or Karen. Has the awkwardness finally gotten to Matt Roloff? Has the Little People, Big World patriarch taken the step he has discussed for months now, and actually moved farther away from his ex-wife than 500 feet? Has actually moved off the family farm entirely? We have a strong reason to believe so. Scroll down and all around to see what that reason is. Did you know he lives 500 feet away from Amy in a very small house? The arrangement wasn't supposed to be permanent, Matt said on a recent Little People, Big World episode, adding simply, "It's awkward. Perhaps it was okay at first, but now Amy is seriously dating Chris Marek and Matt is with Karen Chandler." Can you imagine living in this kind of setup while being in a long-term relationship? That's the rumor. We don't buy it right now because we don't see why Matt would not announce it, but a proposal may be forthcoming. She used to manage the Roloff farm, so she knows Amy well, which just makes this entire situation even more awkward and even less desirable for all involved. Consider the photo he just shared above, along with the caption, "After many crazy ups and downs, I've finally gotten this little gem all painted and fixed up. I can't wait to show you a video of the inside final touches." He could be buying the house and then flipping it, as some fans are surmising on Instagram that Amy sucks, and Matt should not have to move, and, oh right, that Amy totally sucks. Man, some folks can be harsh. Matt seems aware of talk that he and Amy don't get along. Prior to the premiere of this new Little People, Big World season, he actually blamed producers for making it seem this way. "We've been pushing the new producers to stop making our show negative and keep the family love and togetherness in the forefront," he said. For some reason, these new producers/editors that come into work don't know the show and want to amplify the negative. I'm not sure we can take that kind of editing much longer. Error, concluded Matt on Facebook. She acknowledges the same awkwardness. "I definitely have a lot of uncertainty going on in my life, and I'm not sure how long I'll be here at the farm," she said to the TLC cameras in April 2018. "Matt and I are both here, we're existing, but we may just decide we don't want to do this anymore. I don't think it's very clear yet. After 27 years of marriage, it is with great sadness that we have come to the difficult decision to file for divorce," they said in May 2016, and they've maintained an amicable relationship in public since. "We are proud of what we have accomplished together, including raising our 4 wonderful children who have grown to become remarkable adults and building our strong and ongoing successful businesses," the statement read. Little People, Big World's Tori and Zach Roloff give update following 4-year-old daughter Lila's surgery after 27 years of marriage. "It is with great sadness that we have come to the difficult decision to file for divorce," they said in May 2016, and they've maintained an amicable relationship in public since. "We are proud of what we have accomplished together, including raising our 4 wonderful children, who have grown to become remarkable adults, and building our strong and ongoing successful businesses," the statement read. Tori and Zach Roloff's daughter was a good sport following her recent surgery. On Thursday's episode of the couple's Raising Heights podcast, The Little People, Big World alums gave an update on their 4-year-old daughter, Lila's progress after having her tonsils and adenoids removed. "Her recovery has been great," Zach exclaims. "So great, we're so grateful." Tori adds she's been emotional, very emotional after waking up, and nap times, Zach adds. "And clearly she's milking itty. Think we were both pretty nervous with how she would handle it, and she's been great," Tori says. "We've kept on the medication pretty heavy because everyone was like, they think they're good, and then all of a sudden they're not. So keep on the medicine. But we haven't woken up in the middle of the night to do it." The pair was happy to report the results of Lila's surgery. She no longer snores and has been sleeping better through the night in May. The former reality TV couple shared that their daughter would have to undergo the operation to improve the quality of her sleep after she was diagnosed with a moderate form of sleep apnea following a sleep study. When Zach and Tori initially shared the news, they revealed that they were a little nervous for their daughter. "Waking up out of anesthesia is gonna be tough," Zach stated at the time. "She surprised us though for her sleep study. She surprised us. They didn't do anything at her sleep study." Zach, 34, and Tori, 33, are also parents to Jackson, 7, and Josiah, 2. While sharing Lila's surgery news, the proud parents also revealed that their youngest underwent the same sleep study to determine if he has sleep apnea, and he was a rock star. "Josiah did great. I was very nervous," Zach says about his sleep study. "He's our hardest putting to bed. Josiah def needs more. I was worried, and he's very loud. I was like, he's gonna rip these cords off." Tori, he loved it. "The nurse was fantastic. He was watching his little Mickey Mouse, flirting with the nurse, giving them handshakes." Tori gave her husband credit for attending the sleep studies with their children, as she thinks the process is too challenging to witness. "I can't handle seeing the kids like that, so I'm so glad you do it," she says. "It's emotional seeing your kids like that, even though there's nothing wrong, but you see them hooked up to all these monitors, and I don't think that I could handle it like you do." Like Zach, all 3 of their children have achondroplasia dwarfism. The young family has experienced a range of health issues, from Zach's brain surgery to Jackson's leg surgery, all of which were documented during their time on Little People, Big World. Tori and Zach announced that they would be leaving the TLC reality series, which Zach has been a part of since 2006. Tori and Zach Roloff are opening up about the possibility of changing their children's education structure. On the latest episode of the couple's Raising Heights podcast, released on Thursday, the former Little People, Big World stars discuss the idea of homeschooling their children, Jackson, 7, Lila, 4, and Josiah, 2. Zach and Tori Roloff talk possibly homeschooling their 3-kid story. 33 taught kindergarten before she transitioned to being a stay-at-home mom full-time. When asked if she would make her return to the classroom, she's not sure. "Never say never," she says to the idea. "I think in today's climate, no, I would not go back to public school at least. However, I feel like I get the best of both worlds right now because I am a stay-at-home mom, and I get to volunteer and sub at my kids' school, which is awesome. Take every year as it comes." Tori says to the fan question asking if they would be open to taking their kids out of the traditional school system. "I feel like every child is different. Every year is different. I like what it does for our kids," Zach adds. She adds, "I think once all of our kids are in school, I can't sit at home." Tori went on to explain that she loved the part of her job that involved being with the children, and did not like the rigorous testing schedule that started as young as kindergarten. The former reality TV star says that teaching in the public school system changed the perception of what she wants her children to take from their education experience. "It was hard. It's hard when you're constantly testing. They're 5, she says. I'm talking about the rigor of school in general. Now that I'm a mom and have my kids, I just wanted them to be good people. I want them to show up to school, learn how to be in a social situation, and I don't want to test them every other day. That was very difficult for me." While Joza and Leela are too young for formal school settings, Zach and Tori shared that Jackson is very social at school. In April, Tori and Zach officially exited Little People, Big World after 25 seasons. Since then, the pair has been busy celebrating personal milestones with their children. Earlier this month, Zach and Tori celebrated Joja's second birthday. Zach and Tori Roloff's 4-year-old daughter Leela to undergo surgery for sleep apnea. Zach and Tori Roloff are preparing for their 4-year-old daughter, Leela, to undergo surgery for her sleep apnea. Back in March, the Little People, Big World alums announced on the hit TLC show that their daughter was diagnosed with a moderate form of sleep apnea after she underwent a sleep study. And on the Season 2 premiere episode of their podcast, Raising Heights with Zach and Tori, which dropped on May 16, the parents of 3, they also have sons Jackson Kyle, 7, and Joja Luke, 2, shared an update on Leela's upcoming surgery. "So we found out Leela has to have her tonsils and adenoids out. That's gonna be fun," Tori, 33, reveals. "So she'll have that at the end of the month," Zach, 34, adds. "And I think Saya is going to be right behind her," Tori says before explaining that she believes people with dwarfism have a higher possibility of needing their tonsils and adenoids out. "All of our kids have sleep apnea," Tori notes, with Zach adding, "Jackson's is very minor. But Leela has severe sleep apnea, and so they're gonna take her tonsils and adenoids out, which I am a little nervous about," Tori says. "Her waking up out of anesthesia is gonna be tough," Zach states. "She surprised us though for her sleep study. She surprised us. They didn't do anything in her sleep study." Thank you for tuning in today. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more updates on the Roloff family and other reality stars. We'll see you next time. No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.